Hey, in this one I will show you how you can proxy jump through multiple hosts to connect via some SSH server through another SSH server, which is kind of neat when you need, for example, to access, like you have access to the first host, but the other host is like behind the firewall or something like that. It's very common in a network, like you have some kind of gateway server, and then you can access all the other servers, but only through this one. So in my case, I have 3 little example hosts that I just called jump host demo 123, like so. And I can, for now, connect on all of them. So if I do SSH jump host 1, oh yeah, right. I've created a custom file. I have a custom config, SSH config file to not show my personal one, but you can see that I can connect to all of them, no problem. But now let's pretend that the jump host demo 1 is like the bastion or gateway host through the network. And so instead I will replace the public IPs of the other servers by their local IP. I don't know if you can call them local, but you see what I mean, like on the local network on which demo 1 is as well. And so now if I try to access demo 1, of course it still works, but demo 2, you see that it just hangs because, well, either it's behind the firewall or I don't have access to the IP address. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, but I don't have access to it. But if I first SSH to jump host demo 1, then I SSH, oh, this is going to be a bit of a pain to... yeah, okay. This is... Can I? Yeah, okay, I don't have the permission, but you see that I can like ping the IP and, well, maybe I cannot, but okay, it can do stuff, I just don't have the authorization on the second host. But what I can do now is I can say on the host demo 2, I can say ProxyJump, like this is an option in the SSH config, and I can use the name jump host demo 1, and what it will do, it will first connect to demo. Whenever I ask him to connect to demo 2, it will go first to demo 1, and from demo 1 it will connect to demo 2. So now if I connect to demo 2, it takes a little bit longer, but you see that it just works. Yeah, that's really nice. This is also just, yeah, very simple. Yeah, and yeah, here I use SSH aliases, but of course you could just do like admin at whatever IP this is, and then stuff like this, you know. You can also specify multiple ones. So for example, let's say demo 3, there is two gateways, like you have like nested networks, or like a complex infrastructure where you have to jump through multiple hosts to get to your target. It actually happened in my previous job, if I remember correctly. And so what you can do in those cases is specify all the hosts you want to jump through and separate them by comma. So let's say that whenever I want to get to demo 3, I first want to go to demo 1, then demo 2, then demo 3. Then I can just separate them by a comma, and the order is left to right. So now if I try to connect to demo 3, well, you don't see anything different, but under the hood, it connected through all the other servers. Actually, I think I can show you if I put it in verbose, although it's gonna be hard to find. Proxy. Yeah, authenticated via proxy, and then there is probably a few other ones, but yeah, okay, that's a bit hard to read. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, there is the more versatile version of this called ProxyCommand, like so. So, for example, this is like in the older days of SSH, they didn't have the ProxyJump, and so they had to use the proxy command with netcat. And basically, as far as I understand, this is just like the SSH command that will be run on your computer, and then it will... Okay, maybe I don't understand it that well, but I think it will just... So this is like connecting to the first jump to the first server, so demo1, and with this key, whatever, and then it will use netcat to proxy all the data transfer between the multiple SSH servers that you have along the way. And %h is the host, and %p is the port. And yeah, I think I quickly tried this before because I was always curious to know what it... maybe without the verbose option. And you see that it works, except that now it's through netcat. I think another use of it, because netcat here is used as like just a very simple pipe, but you can do more fancy stuff, I would assume, where you can maybe use Mosh, which is like the mobile shell, mobile SSH. Basically, it's like SSH when you have slow devices or so on. It makes it a bit smoother on the user, or like any kind of special SSH client thing that makes your life a bit easier. I assume you have to specify like a very specific command where ProxyCommand can be a bit more flexible. But yeah, that's about it for the ProxyJump thing. It's quite useful. I think there is also like the oops, there is the uppercase J. Yeah, I think if you want to make a quick test, you don't really have to modify your config, but there is the uppercase J option as well, if you want to make a quick test. But yep, that's about it for this video. I hope you learned something, and it will make your life a bit easier when dealing with gateway hosts and bastions or whatever you have in your network. And yeah, see you.